Vocabulary, topic, protecting the environment. Industrial waste. Industrial waste. Plastic pollution crisis. Plastic pollution crisis. The burning of fossil fuels. The burning of fossil fuels. The melting of the polar ice caps. The melting of the polar ice caps. Desertification. Desertification. To increase carbon footprint. To increase carbon footprint. To exploit natural resources. To exploit natural resources. Logging. Logging. Greenhouse gas. Greenhouse gas. Forest fire. Forest fire. Deforestation. Deforestation. Gas exhaust or emission. Gas exhaust or emission. Carbon dioxide emissions. Carbon dioxide emissions. Dangerous, harmful, hazardous, poisonous, toxic waste. Dangerous, harmful, hazardous, poisonous, toxic waste. Untreated waste. Untreated waste. Fossil fuels. Fossil fuels. Illegal dumping. Illegal dumping. Habitat destruction. Habitat destruction. Intensive farming. Intensive farming. Overgrazing. Overgrazing. To threaten species with extinction. To threaten species with extinction. To increase the risk of respiratory infections. To increase the risk of respiratory infections. To cause buildings and monuments to decays. To cause buildings and monuments to decays. To create dust storms. To create dust storms. To kill millions of marine animals. To kill millions of marine animals. To degrade ecosystems. To degrade ecosystems. To threaten natural habitats. To threaten natural habitats. To pollute the atmosphere, the environment, oceans. To pollute the atmosphere, the environment, oceans. Soil erosion. Soil erosion. To contaminate groundwater, the soil, food. To contaminate groundwater, the soil, food. To damage or destroy the environment, the marine ecosystem, the ozone layer. To damage or destroy the environment, the marine ecosystem, the ozone layer. To cause, contribute to climate change, global warming. To cause, contribute to climate change, global warming. Natural disaster. Natural disaster. Endangered species. Endangered species. Ozone layer depletion. Ozone layer depletion. To replace gasoline-fueled cars with zero-emissions vehicles. To replace gasoline-fueled cars with zero-emissions vehicles. To install pollution control devices. To install pollution control devices. To take public transport instead of driving a car. To take public transport instead of driving a car. To adopt laws to regulate emissions. To adopt laws to regulate emissions. To develop renewable energy. To develop renewable energy. To select items that have minimal packaging or wrapping to reduce waste. To select items that have minimal packaging or wrapping to reduce waste. To lead a greener life, to go green. To lead a greener life, to go green. To offset CO2 emissions. To offset CO2 emissions. To cut down on, reduce pollution, greenhouse gas emissions. To cut down on, reduce pollution, greenhouse gas emissions. To limit, curb, control air, water, atmospheric, environmental pollution. To limit, curb, control air, water, atmospheric, environmental pollution. Renewable energy from solar, wind or water power. Renewable energy from solar, wind or water power. To promote public campaigns. To promote public campaigns. Eco-friendly source. Eco-friendly source. Sustainable energy source. Sustainable energy source. Green technology. Green technology. To introduce green taxes. To introduce green taxes. Biodegradable packaging. Biodegradable packaging. To encourage the development and diffusion of environmentally friendly technologies. To encourage the development and diffusion of environmentally friendly technologies. To reduce the size of your carbon footprint. To reduce the size of your carbon footprint. To reserve, conserve biodiversity, natural resources. To reserve, conserve biodiversity, natural resources. Afforestation. Afforestation. Organic farming. Organic farming. Biofuel. Biofuel. Electronic waste recycling. Electronic waste recycling. Green building design. Green building design. Urban planning. Urban planning. Ecological restoration projects. Ecological restoration projects.